But one person who is weighing in today, our special panelist, Betty White.
If you were Elizabeth and you heard about this, what would you do?
I'd leave. I'd split. I know I should be the loyal wife or whatever, but no, I'd split.
Oh, that's the latest. But what I want to ask Betty is, do you think that Tiger's wife, Elin, should take him back?
Well, all I know, my only claim to fame, I'm the only woman in the world who has not slept with Tiger Woods.
Oh!
But I think that's certainly their business, not mine.
All right.
Hi, Jill. Hey, is it true that you got Simon Baker to hang 10?
Betty, I wish I could get Simon Baker to do anything, but I have to tell you, I love that I'm gossiping with you, and I love that you know surfing terms. Who's cooler than you? But let me give you the lowdown on the picture. Here's the sexy mentalist on his surfboard tearing up the waves in Santa Monica, and Betty, you've got to love a guy in a wetsuit.
Our very special guest, Betty White.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
We are fired up for another insider argument.
But first, back to Miss Betty and your Super Bowl surprise.
It's a sneak peek at Betty White's sprint to the end zone. The Hollywood legend hits the field Super Bowl Sunday in a highly anticipated ad for Snickers candy bars.
That looks funny. Can't wait to see it. Was it a blast to make?
We had a great time. I was out on the playing field with Abe Vigoda, and we were playing with these 19-year-old fellas. Well, I think I enjoyed that more than Abe Vigoda did, but I enjoyed it a lot.
Let me ask you something, Miss Betty. Do you have any Super Bowl crushes?
Honey, almost any department anywhere, I find a crush somewhere.
Oh!
Who in Hollywood do you have a crush on?
Robert Redford. My answer to anything under the sun. How are you, Betty? Robert Redford. You know, how old are you, Betty? Robert Redford. What have you not done in a business that you've always wanted to do? Robert Redford.
Miss, you need to behave. Right now, though, let's bring it back to Betty, shall we? We're going to have a little fun with Ms. White. This week's Us Weekly has the A-List Abs Quiz. And, Betty, we know you love game shows, Password, right? So we're going to put you in the hot seat.
All right, here we go, Betty. From Bel Air to box office, who is this star looking better than ever?
Oh, Robert Redford.
No, girlfriend, it's Will Smith.
Getting jiggy with it.
Oh, sorry about that.
Now, Betty, I want you to know this is not a menu you're looking at here. This is just a bunch of different abs.
I'll take 3 of those and 2 of those. No.
She
Okay.
wants the daily special.
All right, Betty White, pop culture expert. Do you know who number 10 is? He actually gave his abs a nickname.
Oh, that Situation.
Oh, my goodness.
Hi, Kitty.
Fist bumps for that.
Oh,
Betty, fist bump. You gotta give us a fist bump.
You seem very familiar with that, oddly.
Well, no, I just do a lot of research.
Oh, yes, of course.
All right, now this little shirtless daddy over here is from the Lone Star State. Which one is that? Who is that?
Oh, that Matthew McConaughey, you little devil.
You answered that a little quickly. A little too quickly there, Betty.
Betty, one of my favorite moments at the SAG Awards was when you made some rather startling admissions about your love life.
I look out at this audience and I see so many famous faces, and I've worked with quite a few, maybe had a couple. I love what George Clooney came up with, because I was just horsing around.
I did an episode of The Golden Girls, and I would like to thank Betty White for her discretion.
Well, since Niecy had the best, Betty, that means you get to rev it and give us the work.
You mean besides Michael Vick? Kanye West, for wearing fur and claiming to be a rock star for it. First, you insulted Taylor Swift. Now you're making an ass of yourself again. As an animal activist, I'm not buying your records. Instead, I'll give you something. Our worst award.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, chills.
It's a different side of Rose we're seeing.